Hey YouTube, Kiera Twig here, bringing you guys an update to my Laval Quasar deck profile for November 2013. Along with Gishki's, Lavals are probably the deck I run the most at my local card shop, so I thought I'd bring you guys an update to the deck profile. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have the main and extra deck here, so we'll just go ahead and go through both. I run two Laval Magma Cannoneer. Pretty much he's one of the key cards needed to set up for Quasar Dragon. You need two of him and three Volcano Handmaidens in the graveyard, so I run two of him. Pretty much a key part to the build. Along with three Laval Volcano Handmaiden. Pretty much she sets up your plays. When you send her to the graveyard, if you have one Cannoneer already in the graveyard, you could send two more copies of her and then one more Cannoneer to get those five straight into the graveyard to set up and get ready for your Quasar plays. Plus I run two Laval Lakeside Lady. Pretty much with her, if you have four different Lavals in your graveyard, you can banish her and another Laval to target one set card on the field that your opponent controls and destroy it. So she's really good. She clears the field so my opponent can't get in the way of me making Quasar. But I only really like to run two of her, along with two Laval Cannon. Pretty much I'm banishing a lot of Lavals, so if I want to make my plays later in the game, he sets up so I can get Lavals back into the grave, because he special summons my remove from play ones back onto the field, so he's really good. I also run two Blaster. Pretty much he's a fire type monster, just like all the other Lavals in the deck, so I can use his effects. I could special summon him if I need to. He's got that pop ability, which I really love. Only running two though. Plus I also run two Boost Warrior. Pretty much another one of the key parts of the deck. With Boost Warrior I can get that final level monster so I can make Formula Synchron. If I control a tuner monster, which is Handmaiden, I could special summon him to the field so he doesn't take up one of my normal summons. He's just really good. I'm also running 3-card Card G now. Pretty much I was stuck between this card and Upstart Goblin, but in the end I like this card a lot better because Upstart Goblin gives my opponent that extra 1,000 life points so I can't kill with Quasar. But Card G pretty much just takes up the normal summon. I draw 2 cards and I can wait out a turn if I have stuff like Threatening Roar, Wabaku, or Swift Scarecrow in my hand. So it's really good, which is why I'm running 3 of this instead of 3 Upstarts. Another key card, Swift Scarecrow, pretty much just helps me stall out until I get my plays going. I was stuck on using this or Battle Fader, but I really like this because Battle Fader clogs up the field when I'm trying to get my plays off while Swift Scarecrow just goes to the grave. And 1 Gores, because I really don't run that much back row in this deck, so it's really easy to get him off and stall off with this card if I need to. That's it for monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Molten Conduction Field. Probably one of the most important spell cards in the deck. It sends 2 Laval monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So like I said before, I could send Cannoneer, Handmaiden, use Handmaiden's effects, send 2 more copies of her using her own effects, and then use the last Handmaiden's effect to send the last Cannoneer. That really helps with this ability. Gotta run 3 because I always have trouble drawing them so early game. Any less is just really problematic for me. Also run 3 Rekindling. Besides Conduction Field, this is the most important spell card in the deck. It special summons all the Lavals you have in your graveyard onto the field so you can get your Quasar plays off. So you can make Librarian, any other level 5 Laval you need, and Formula Synchron. Very vital to be running 3 of this card. Plus I also run 2 Pot of Duality, pretty much just for that extra search. Have 2, 3's kind of overkill in my opinion. 1 Reinforcements of the Army, pretty much so I could search out Boost Warrior. 1 Gold Sart, so I can get ready for my plays. 1 Dark Hole, and 3 MST. And for traps, I run 3 Threatening Roar, and 1 Wabaku, once again just for stall. 1 Return from the Different Dimension, because along with Blaster, Lakeside Lady, I have a lot of removed monsters, so this card really helps swarm the field late game. And 1 Torrential Tribute. That's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. I run 1 Shooting Quasar Dragon. I would run more. It's just really hard to get this card, so when a reprint comes around, I will be running more than 1. 1 Formula Synchron. Pretty much with him, you need him. He's a vital part to getting Quasar out. But I'm also running now the new card, Paralysis, the purple Pyrotile. When I'm running more than 1 Quasar, he's going to make it possible to get a lot more plays off. Since Monster Reborn is banned, you can't get Formula back from the grave. But I can make other level 2 options now that are tuner monster synchros, which is why I love purple Pyrotile. He's awesome. Definitely recommend him for this deck. One Hyper Librarian, also make him first with your rekindling play so you can get a couple draws off as well. One Shooting Star, just because of Quasar's other effect. Two Laval Dragoons. He's pretty much a Bryonic for Lavals. It really helps clear my opponent's field so I can hit straight with Quasar. One Laval Dual Slasher. One Crimson Blader. One Balmung. One Gaia Knight Force of the Earth. One Cataster. Two Black Rose Dragon. There's always that time during a game where I'm like, wow, I wish I had another Black Rose, which is why I'm running two. She's really easy to get off with Cannon and Lakeside Lady, so I gotta love using two. And one Maestro. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole deck. Lavals are probably one of my favorite decks now at the moment, so definitely recommend trying it out. And that's it for the deck profile. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.